It's now 20 weeks since the landmark Supreme Court ruling that the words women and sex in equalities legislation refer to biological women and biological sex. Today, campaigners staged a demonstration outside Holyrood accusing the Scottish Government of ignoring the law by failing to issue updated guidance to public bodies on matters like single-sex toilet facilities. The First Minister said complex work is being carried out. Here's our senior reporter, Gordon Cree.
By the standards of many demos at Parliament, this one was well attended, and supporters of the group For Women Scotland had a clear message for the government.
John Swinney says the rule of law is important to him, but he needs to put his money where his mouth is and stop flouting the rule of law and implement the Supreme Court judgment.
In amongst it, a lone voice speaking up for trans people, despite the best efforts of some to stop her.
I don't feel like there is actually a fight between women's rights and trans rights. I don't think that they are actually in conflict, and I think that the idea that it's women versus trans people is needlessly divisive.
Throughout this rally, a counter-protest played loud music to drown out the speeches.
Over the last few years, there's been a massive amount of noise around this issue, and that's literally in evidence again today. But for many of those attending this demonstration, what they say they want is some clarity.
Much of the concern is focused on young people.
Scottish Government guidance for schools still says that pupils can choose which changing rooms, which toilets they can use, they can choose who they sleep with on overnight accommodation and trips, and we think this is a safeguarding risk.
In Parliament, the First Minister said the government accepts the court's ruling and he's committed to ensuring guidance is fit for purpose. Outside, the group with the tunes didn't want to tell me their views.
What was the message from your protest today?
But an MSP who supported gender self-ID reckoned the wider public are left bemused by the whole row.
Although there are a small number of people on both sides who feel very, very strongly about it, I think there's a great many people in the middle who just don't understand why all of a sudden everyone's expected to be, frightened and intolerant of transgender people. Most people take a live and let live approach.
With people on both sides having conversations with the police throughout the event, apparently urging them to do something about something. Summer may be over, but there's still plenty of heat around this subject. Gordon Cree, STV News, Edinburgh.